Hey guys, I'm going to show you a variety of prints I've made with the EM1 in different print sizes and various ISOs to show you the quality that comes out of this camera and similar cameras to it. There's a lot of people that think low or medium megapixel cameras can't make the prints, but it's just not true. We seem to have forgotten where we came from. So let's take a look at these. Alright, this first image is a 16-inch print to the long side. It was made from a cropped image from the EM1. ISO was 200. Once we get in, you can see at this size, it's just wonderful. Get this focus adjusted a little bit. And if there's any inconsistencies in how this looks, it's my focusing job, not the print. But if you were to see it on paper, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so let's move up. Alright, this next image is an 18-inch to the long side print. This was a full-frame EM1 shot, or actually may have been just cropped a little bit. But as we get in, this was ISO 200. Again, wonderful detail in the seaweed and the barnacles. You can really make them out on the print. The camera's video mode's not pulling this too well, but they're definitely there. And this person, there's detail on their face on the actual print, as well as the person behind there. And if you go to the lighthouse, you can even see tone and detail up inside the roof of that lighthouse. Chain links. Again, excuse the odd focus, it's totally me here. But this is 18 inches. Zoom out if you can see it a little better. It's an 18-inch print. Alright, this next shot is a 20-inch print. This is a just about full-frame shot out of the EM1 at 5,000 ISO. And if you were to be holding this print in person, you'll see it's noiseless. There's nothing that's going to make you see any kind of noise or make you think, oh, they should have shot with lower ISO. It's totally clean and looks great. And you can see as we get in here, details on the beak, even at 5,000 ISO, got really retained. Let's focus on that eye. Get in here on some of the feathers. Again, seeing prints on the web or seeing these digitally just doesn't do it justice. When you're actually holding one of these, they're awesome. Again, this is 5,000 ISO at 20 inches from an EM1. Totally clean, totally crisp, wonderful print. Alright. Here's another image. This is ISO 200. Shot it recently as a test shot for a client, and this is completely unsharpened. This is ISO 200. Everything has been reduced and just printed straight out with no editing, no preparation for print, nothing. Just brought into Lightroom, adjusted for white balance and such, and printed out. And even this is great. This is 24 inches. We can get in there and we can see some details here. Just the text that's stamped on the metal. I'm not focusing on it too well, but you can totally readable. See the shadows in there. You can see all the pitting on the hardware on the metal. There's dust down in these crevices that comes through great. This is completely unsharpened. Everything pulled back just for the print. Wood grain is awesome. This is, again, from the EM1, just a full frame shot. ISO 200, 24 inches. Just right out of camera, printed out, with everything else turned down. 24-inch print. So now I'm going to show you some older work. This is a 24-inch print from a 12-megapixel camera. Shot a couple years back. This is printed onto canvas. It was ISO 200. Again, carefully edited and prepared for print. But if you see, even small detail is wonderful in this. This is 12 megapixels, shot to 24 inches. Alright, here's one more example. This is 150 inches by somewhere between 24 and 30 inches. It's cut over 3 panels just so it'd be easier to mount. And this was also shot with 12 megapixels. Let's get in there and take a peek. Alright, so this was shot with a little gorilla pod hanging from a railing from like the 8th floor of a building. So real lack of major support. Was panned handheld to make the panorama, just on that little tripod, just kind of turning it. And even still, once we get in, when you see the detail on this, it's just spectacular. This is again printed to canvas, and the camera is not going to be able to pick up everything, but when you're here looking at this, the detail is just out of this world. You can see nice detail on the boat. There's much finer resolution than the camera's picking up. And this is 12 megapixels. There's loads of detail, very crisp detail. Let's find some details where you can actually read writing and such. So there's just detail for days. I went back up a little bit. Again, sorry about the spotty focus. This is totally handheld video, and I'm trying to adjust as I go here. So again, even if this was just one image as a 50-inch panel, you can see it's just really, it's rich, it's full of life, it's just a showpiece. Everyone that comes in is just wowed by this, and nobody would ever stop and think, man, if you just had a 40 megapixel camera, or an 80 megapixel camera, or you should have shot that on 8x10 film. It was a 12 megapixel camera that's now probably 6 or 7 years old, and nobody would ever think twice. And if I'm getting these results, so can you.